We're joined by the man who will make Marcellus the third most intelligent person on this set. Tristan Thompson, NBA champion, Longhorn, like myself. Tristan, what's up, bro? My dog. That's it. That's it. I don't need no words. Just throw it up. Marcellus, I'm going to start with you, Marcellus. Should the Clippers teammates be disappointed in Lou Williams?
We ain't got no, hook 'em horns and all that. All we got is academics and reputation, damn it. Long shot for you Longhorns to survive on this show with me. Respect, Tristan. I'm a big fan of yours. All right, let's talk about this. Because I am really upset at basketball media, especially, for really turning this into something that it wasn't. To making a mountain out of a molehill as I want to read what happened with Lou Williams. By all accounts, Lou Williams had an excused absence and in the interim went to his favorite restaurant that happened to be a strip club without any strippers and took a socially distanced picture in his league-approved mask before grabbing his food and dipping out. But we have turned that into something of scandal because how dare he go to an establishment that is resembling a nude ballet. But there was no one in there ballet dancing. So I don't understand the outcry, the fake rage, the virtue signaling on 10. And it's really just morphed into stripper shaming because if he would have went to Joe's Crab Shack, what would have been the issue then? This is crazy that the NBA, because of his protocol that wasn't properly defined, and he was caught out in public when a funeral is out in public, and there are more people at the funeral than at the stripless stripper joint. We had turned this into something that is supposed to be a distraction. I'm glad Doc Rivers and the Clippers are all supporting Lou Williams like I am. Tristan, good. What you think?
I agree. I'm with Doc. I'm with Doc. At the end of the day, this team is built for a championship. These guys all make sacrifices, go to bubble, and this team is built to win. I think if I'm on the Clippers, Lou is my teammate, I'm like, bro, first of all, I will say, I've been to Atlanta, and the wings that you see are amazing.
That's all? The wings? Only the wings?
If I was on a layover right now, and I had enough time to get me some wings, I'm definitely stopping at Magic City to get me some wings. Those wings are amazing. So,
fire.
My dog Lua, I understand, I know. But I think at the end of the day, it's as long as Lou Williams comes out and averages 19 points per game, and we win a championship, somebody else is gonna make a mistake. Someone is gonna order Postmates next week or by Friday, and they're gonna be quarantined. Everyone's gonna be talking about them. It's just something to talk about. But for me, as Lou is my teammate, I'm like, man, the wings are good. Just next time, bring me some back.
Yo, Tristan, I respect your honesty, bro. I do. But here's the problem I have, man. We got to talk about these optics, bro. Tristan, Marcellus, we got to talk about optics. Y'all not just going to sit here on camera and ignore optics. Lou Will, I get it. Maybe there ain't no difference between Joe's Crab Shack and them wings that's named after you. I get it. Maybe them wings smack. I don't know if they was lemon pepper. I don't know if they was honey barbecue. I don't know if them was garlic parmesans. I don't know. Maybe they smack. But the fact of the matter is, optics. You went to a nude ballet establishment. You went there, bro. It's different than going to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Okay? It's different. So my problem is, Tristan, it's with the optics, bro, because you said they built for a championship, but you can't be built for something if one of your pieces are missing 2 games because he's suspended, bruh. Somebody got to make it make sense.
I'm going to make it make sense for you because you have now conflated so many elements.
I have.
You have.
Okay.
And the NBA has as well. Okay. So you've just hitched your wagon to them. And you guys are going down this abyss to try and really shame not only Lou Williams, but strippers. It's unfair to everybody right here. We understand that the bubble has been constructed for the integrity of the players' health and safety, correct? And then you can leave the bubble, but you have to come back and be quarantined for a minimum of 4 days, right? Lou Williams leaves the bubble.
He did.
And if Lou Williams didn't have a picture with that Laker fan Jack Harlow, one-hit wonder, he would still come back like everyone else.
So it's the Lakers fans' fault. Well, that's what you're trying to tell me. Well, you always trying to deflect, Marcellus.
I can't distance NBA fans from Laker fans a lot of times. So does anyone know who Rashawn Holmes is? I do. Rashawn Holmes ordered some wings, went to get them, went a little too far away from the bubble to get them, had to quarantine for 10 days. Where's the story about Rashawn Holmes? Oh, no story. You know why? Because he didn't go to the sensationalized stripper joint with no strippers. So that's what this is about. Is it about the compromised health of the NBA players? Absolutely not. Is it about the bubble? Absolutely not. It's about the PR. How dare you get caught on camera and get caught on camera at that place when it has nothing to do with compromising the health of the players? Wrong.
Acho, let me get in here.
Please,
you said he's gonna miss 2 games. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I played for T. Lue, and T. Lue is definitely young Doc Rivers. One thing about those guys, they're ready for the playoffs. T. Lue told us specifically, he said, I don't care if we're the 1st seed, the 4th seed, the 8th seed, because once that playoffs start, nobody wants to see us and our dogs. So, yes, Lewin's missing 2 games, but they just trying to make sure everyone stays healthy. Listen, one of the big pit bulls not even there right now that everyone should be afraid of. That's Montrezl Harrell.
Preach.
That boy, he's listen, when that boy get on the court and he go that ISO on that left block, nobody wants to see him. So, I mean, 2 games, keep Lou Will fresh. I want to keep him fresh because you know what? I want to see the best 6 man to ever play this game be ready to go into playoff time. So, Lou, get your rest, ice them knees.
Let me ask you this though, Tristan.
And get right.
I think, and Marcellus, this is why I'm so disappointed in you. I can understand it from Tristan, but Marcellus, I'm disappointed in you because the difference between, I would say, football and basketball is football is much more of a team sport. Like, we are interdependent. If the left tackle does not study the playbook and know what he's doing, quarterback gonna get blindsided.
Boom.
If the defensive end don't hit that C gap when I'm blitzing on the outside, I'm gonna run right into his back.
Bang.
Football is much more interdependent. Like Tristan just said, you can call an ISO in basketball, and really, you out there by yourself, it's mano y mano, I'm doing my thing. My problem with Lou Will is that if I'm his teammate, I don't know if I can really trust that my dog is as committed as me. That's my problem. Because, Marcellus, it's not going to be like I'm not going to want to leave the bubble. I'm stuck out here in the dorm room. Tristan, you know, we out here stuck in San Jack like we in Austin, Texas. It's not like I'm not going to want to leave myself. It's not like I'm not going to want to go get no wings. It's not like I'm not going to want to get a hot, spicy chicken sandwich a day in my life, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of the team. Tristan, do you not feel, at least to a degree, that he is getting some benefits that some of his other teammates not getting?
No, I think at the end of the day,
thank you.
There's a totem pole, right? There's a totem pole. You got PG, Kawhi, you got Lou Will, you got Montrez. You know, those are the guys that's carrying this team right now. You know, those guys everyone's depending on them night in, night out. So as long as Lou Will is coming and giving me 19 points a game, making them free throws and making them clutch shots when needed, you know, I get what you're saying. You're saying, you know, why does he get to do this, da-da-da, but I mean, that's life. That's life. Not everyone can be the top dog.
Hey,
sometimes you just got place position, and that's job preservation. Sometimes you got to stay in your place. Sometimes you got, like, you know, if you're the 12th guy on the bench, you cannot be asking Coach Doc Rivers why Lou Will and Kawhi and Paul. You got to stay in your place sometimes. You're gonna say, hey, young fella.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, when you walk in
the grown man's business.
Tristan, when you walk in the building, everybody takes a peek at your shoulder to see how many stripes you got, to make sure they know how to respect you and who you are in terms of command. And Lou Williams in his 17th season, as you even said, 6th man, not of the year, 6th man of history. You're not going to disrespect Lou Williams, but if Lou Williams puts himself in a compromised position, every team I've ever been on, leadership always says, do you? But there are 2 clauses. One is, hey, bro, don't get caught. And 2 is, don't let it affect your game. Whatever you do. Man, raise your hand if you ever broke curfew. I did. Oh, you get it in the camera? I did. And when I broke curfew, guess who I saw who didn't break curfew, but who was wilding in the streets too? My coaches. Because when coaches land on the road trips, they out in them streets harder than us because we got to go to bed. You don't know about that NBA player. But the point of it is, man, the league is littered with people who do things that no one knows about. But when one gets caught, let's not chastise them to this degree.
See, this the problem, Tristan. You gonna learn.
We keep it real.
Marcellus, bruh, the more he's talked, he started to tell on himself. See, I didn't even know Lou Will had been in the league for 17 years. Dude been in the league 17 years, which means what, Marcellus? He should know better, sir. What that mean, Tristan? That mean if he been in the league 17 years of somebody, Lou Will should be the leader. Don't you say, what is it, leaders eat last? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth now?
I don't know about that.
Leaders eat last. Leaders, that's first class. They eat first. They eat first.
Thank you. I'm in the front of this plane for a reason, bro.
What dog? Tristan, great having you, man.
For a reason. I'm the captain now.
That is Lou Williams. You stupid.
Oh, wow. Yo, Tristan, we going to see you some more throughout the season, my dog. Good to have you on.
That was great.
Download the all-new Fox Sports app now.